Dude, hey, MKL. Game of the week, maybe? Just a playoff game. Not really game of the week. He wants some BS on Evan Ingram, so I don't know. Backyard tight end? That could be pretty good. I don't know what Trevor Lawrence has. I mean, okay, so not as useful. I have no idea. Oh, brick. But they're getting set up right now. So I'm hanging out here. I don't know what he all has. I don't know what Ducky all has. I think Raisin's doing it though. So I guess I can like show you the teams, right? Like wait, I mean they're gonna be playing like any second. But like Trevor Lawrence, very good at football. Patrick Mahomes, I don't need to show you that guy. He's also pretty good at football. Oh man, you know what? I need this thing on. That thing up there? There we go. That looks pretty good. Saquon Barkley. Brian Thomas is amazing. Mike Evans is amazing. And Anthony Schwartz. That's quite the duo. And then if they have an extra receiver, someone gets tired, Gabe Davis coming out at 85. Probably pretty good. Damn, bro. What is that? Who is this? Dude, what a Sigma. His offensive line is terrible, as it turns out. Just awful. If he's going to get fricked, it's probably going to be the pass rush, which he might not have. Or, you know, the Chiefs? I have no idea. Does he have pass rush? Looks like the Jaguars have plenty. Solid cornerback room. This is a team that's ready to compete. I don't know if the same can be said for the Chiefs. Obviously, Mahomes is good. Running backs is very good. Receiving core, unreal. Unbelievable receiving core. Jared Wiley seems to be the tight end in town right now. Unlike last year, Travis Kelce wasn't around for 20 seasons. Zadarius Smith, which edge threat elite. He's a former Packer. That guy could make some noise. Chris Jones is a baller. I'm assuming that maybe Torrey Brown would be the other rotational pass rusher. I figure it's not Leo Chenal. Could be Derek Hall. No idea. Corner, I don't think this team is as good. I think the receiving core is better, and there's just some holes in the rest of the roster. Superstar kicker. Now that's exciting. This is what I like to see. Zen focused and clutch kicker. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. But I do think the Jaguars have the edge. I mean, they're just doing ability stuff. To whatever the heck. I mean, that's just so unhelpful. So unhelpful. It's so unhelpful. Whatever the heck is amongst the worst of commands you could give me. I don't mind matchup nightmare. Do you already have that? I have no idea. It's kind of annoying. I have no idea. So many players that could have it. If he doesn't have it, I'll give him that. I'll give him matchup nightmare. Hey, honey. Doing admin work. That's what it's all about. Oh. Now, are you allowed to have an evasive and a... What is that lot? What, lull? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, you can have an evasive in a jukebox. Yeah, all right. So, is it gaming time? I'd love for it to be gaming time. I'm actively waiting for things to happen. But I'm ready for when it does. That much is for sure. I pinged the everybody for a partner, but it seems like it's not gonna happen. So bad times for us. We'll make it work. I think I could be interesting enough on my own. I mean, I'm a cool guy. I'm a chill guy. Preferably. I think everyone's fine. I mean, yeah. All right. It's almost time. Chiefs is ready. Omaha protected Howard Master pass leader, the fearless gunslinger. Deep in and out elite. Yeah, that looks good to me. So the Chiefs are set. It's really ugly looking though. That's nasty. Why is it so ugly? The Rose Bowl. Score. Oh man, dude, what the hell? Gross. Hey, honey, what's up?
How far do I need to go from running
Super
up to...
far.
Okay.
See if I can get Stinky to come hang out with me. Yeah, good job, honey. Hey, Stinky.
Oh, hey,
dude, are you ready?
I am ready.
Dude, I'm so ready. It's gonna be Chiefs versus Jaguars for us. Hey, Ducky. So you're about to head into the into this matchup here in the wild card. How are you feeling?
Fantastic. Except I found out I cheated again.
How'd you cheat?
He had balance beam on his tight end and his running back, but I don't think that really matters.
Just change it.
Well, we did, but
yeah, but I also found out I had midden on Brian Thomas and Evan Engram.
Oh, well, that's a big blow.
Sure, a lot of people.
Well,
worse. You'll be okay.
Well, what am I fixing that or what? Like, is Raging doing it?
What can Evan Engram get?
Do you want me to just give him short in? I mean, I don't care enough to know who had it first. I just want it to be fixed. Plus, you know what? Your ability change thing covers it anyway, so...
Yeah.
On my stream, I have him pulled up. I mean, I love backyard tight end. He can get short in. Short in? Short... Yeah, but it's playmaker.
Oh, give him backyard tight end. I don't care.
You don't want short in? Alright, dude. Back it up, dude.
I have short in on Mike Evans.
Oh, okay. Well, backyard tight end's baller.
Right.
And when, if Trevor Lawrence breaks his hip, then Bailey Zapp's still going to be able to ball out with your tight end. So, Not that I wish that upon you or anything. It's a terrible thing. I could never. Okay, well, I think we're gonna be good to go as soon as you post that, man. So I'm pretty excited.
I'm working on it right now. It's
Guys, we going to the Ravens game this Saturday. I'm hyped.
Dude, I mean, man, 500 rings. People waste 20 minutes of their time. That's perfect, dude. That's what it's all
this
about.
is kind of. I'm actually really upset I have to do this. Like, I do not want to do this at all.
Well, if you would have said you didn't want to do it, then someone could have done it for 500 rings. But you're just so dedicated to making 500 rings that you're gonna do it. So.
Oh yeah, I'm having a blast right now.
I mean, it took me literally like 10 minutes because I have 5 quarterbacks at Superstar, 4 quarterbacks. So that was annoying.
Fortunately, I'm almost done, but.
Well,
Jesus
I'm proud
Christ,
of you.
Josh Allen is the greatest player of all time. Inside stuff, pass committed.
Josh Allen has that?
Interior threat.
Why the
And run
hell?
stopper.
Does Josh Allen play on the edge?
He plays inside for me.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Him and Trayvon Walker play on the inside, and then Yasir Abdullah and Clivon Chasen
Super duper fast now.
play on the edge.
I'm busy, honey. So you should stop coming in here. Okay.
I'm so sad the Rose Bowl is shit this year.
I mean, whatever. I'm shocked that the #1 Oregon Ducks are just getting mollywopped.
Oh my god, another one.
What is going on over there? Is there a bunch of picks going on? Oh.
They scored again.
Oh, go Ohio State. Well, Quinshon Judkins does have a 360, very powerful ability. And it looks like it's giving Ohio State the edge, certainly. You're not going to get college next year, man?
No, I don't like that game.
What are you going to do for the, for the preseason MKL? Like, we play one season of college and then you pack it up and then you hop on Madden. Like, what? You're going to miss it. You're going to be behind.
Oh, probably just work.
Wow, what a Sigma.
The fastest I can go.
I cannot believe they're up 31-zip.
Yeah, well. I mean.
So Derwin has Lurker because I thought that would make him jump higher, but
No.
it doesn't do anything.
Nope, does nothing. Literally does nothing. Maybe it does. I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, brother.
Why did Raiden decide we all had to do this?
Because everybody all year was cheating with their abilities. And it's too hard to police. So he wanted to do this so that we could catch all the people who have all the duplicates. You know?
A lot of them are accidental, I feel like. But
yeah, but Hodge had like KO on every single player on his defense. So
did he actually?
Yeah. Yes.
That's funny.
All right. I mean, I'm sure that looks fine. You have like 70 superstars now that I'm looking at it. So it's really disgusting to look at.
Dude, my team is
It's just ugly. It's just ugly. It's ugly, bro.
It's
crazy.
They're awesome.
Like I tried to make mine look pretty.
Well, I'm not getting paid to do this, man. I'm just here.
You are getting paid. You're literally getting paid. You made 500 rings.
Well, the appearance doesn't matter. We're just here for a
okay, well,
to get it done quick. Dude, I'm really sad Tyson Campbell never got superstar. He's the only corner I have that doesn't have superstar.
Well, it's not too late for him.
It is not too late for him.
What are your thoughts on the breaking news that Jordan Love is going to come in for the playoffs for Cody Alexander after he broke his spine in practice?
So I think it's hard when you have a QB like Jordan Love just riding the pine the whole season.
Uh-huh.
Former MVP, like it's probably been itching for a chance to come in. I can't imagine the players are too happy about this, but
Well, Cody Alexander right now is the MVP. I don't know if that's going to change. I've seen it change like last second for no reason. But right now, Cody Alexander is the MVP. So
I had a couple sims, so my stats are terrible. This
mine
year.
are awful because I also had like 30 sims. I was
Yeah,
horrified I wasn't going to get it.
I started streaming. I don't know if you can see it.
All right. Hell yeah. I'm going to pull that up and I can see it pop up. I can do it. Stinky, are you able to see the action here?
I am.
Okay, well, Ducky, I wish you luck, man.
All right, I'll head out of here. I'll see you guys.
All right.
See you guys for the post game interview. You know.
Yeah, man. You think that guy's gonna come in for a post game interview if he doesn't win?
Probably.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. But we have one of the top teams in the AFC this season, the Jacksonville Jaguars, facing off against a talented Chiefs team that is all in on
Are you
this
streaming?
year. I am streaming.
Where's the link? You didn't post it.
I mean, it automatically does it, but here, I'll do it. Fine. Frick you.
Not here. I got it.
Okay, thanks, Pookie. Well, personally, I'm kind of leaning towards Ducky, but I think it's very possible that the Chiefs
Yeah.
come away with an upset win here. They are the 6th seed heading into this, I believe. So, Ducky at the 3, Ducky at home, you know. It's got that advantage, you know, home field advantage, such a big deal.
Yes.
But yeah. How about you, man? You got any picks? Anything?
If I had to pick, I would probably say Ducky because I think he's probably better at Madden. And plus, you know, these are two guys that have said throughout the season that they're gonna pack it up at the end of the year.
Really?
I don't know how real that is because it seems both of these guys say that every single year.
You know,
I don't think.
an interesting thing about that is I was talking to the Chiefs and I actually had a trade lined up with him, and then he just kept saying that, and I'm like, man, are you retiring or not? Like, I don't understand. So, who really knows? That's my Discord, by the way. I apologize. Right now, though, all that matters is the present, and in the present, the Chiefs ready to play some offense. So,
Yes.
back to throw is Patrick Mahomes.
And he's bagged.
Yeah, super bag, nothing open. Mahomes hit as he throws, ultimately falls incomplete. And now we're seeing, you know, I noticed that this playbook has this nickel wide, recently popularized Doc defense. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, I will say I did start using the nickel wide myself, and I found the sheds are just beautiful. It's hard not to use it because if you're not using it, I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice.
Well, I don't think it's quite that serious, but we'll see how it works here. Back to throw. Mahomes gets hit by the cornerback blitz, incomplete. 3rd down and 10, and this is an early 3rd down.
Yeah, you know, Patrick Mahomes has not been playing too hot ever since Coach R2 took over the Chiefs organization for the old coach. But yeah, he's really just not been that good for R2. I don't know what's going on. R2 just needs to lock in right here.
Well, we'll see what he can do. 3rd down and pretty long. Not the best spot to be in. Back to throw. Mahomes going over the middle. That's Devontae Adams, and that's complete.
You know, I just can't believe that was the read considering the curl was wide open. But I guess R2 knows best.
And they're going to run it here. I think this is a rookie or maybe just a young guy. He is going to get blown up. 96 speed for that running back. So pretty great talent there to pair with the already speedy Chiefs offense.
Study, who do you have between these two guys?
I have Ducky, as I
Ducky.
stated before. Yeah. It's hard not to pick Ducky. He's been red hot this season, mostly because he just played his games, and that's really all it takes right now. So we'll see. We'll see if that works out for him. Back to throw. Mahomes going underneath, a little bubble action, and Bass gonna break the tackle. And we were just talking about that guy, shifty, fast, slits right into this Chiefs offense, and there he makes a play.
Yeah, and you gotta be if you're a Ducky right now. What's up? Are you comfortable living in these 3rd and 5, 3rd and 10s? Because if I was him, I would be.
Forcing third down's a big deal, especially in the MKL, because eventually he's not going to be able to convert it. And right there, bang, bang, 4th down and 5 coming up at the 49, punt team onto the field, and that's an early stop, provided something crazy for Ducky.
And you know, Steady, I think I just had a Tissa moment when I said Ducky instead of R2. I meant to say R2. If you're R2, you could not be comfortable living in constant 3rd down. The best offense is staying is oh my god. I'm having my co-commentator needs to save me.
Well, anyway, we got a Jaguars offense. It's not a double pass. Gonna swing it out to Brian Thomas. And Brian Thomas, ever since he's come into the league, has been absolutely key for this Jaguars offense. And I'd say he's ultimately what has propelled them to being a consistent playoff team.
Would you? Yeah. I think more so than Brian Thomas, it's more so like Trevor Lawrence. I think this is his squad. Brian Thomas is kind of just a wide receiver.
It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's Anthony Schwartz on the sideline. One man to make miss, and he's going to do it all the way. The 10, the 5, the end zone. Baja! Touchdown, Jaguars.
And, if you're the Chiefs, that's the one thing that couldn't happen. You couldn't get the ball first, have to punt, and then let the Jaguars score. The Jaguars are in a great spot right now, and R2 he's flailing, man. He's not doing too hot.
Yeah, not a good moment. And, we were talking about how these coaches allegedly thinking about packing it up, and I think a blowout loss here in the playoffs could seal the deal for one of these teams.
Yeah, I think R2 might, if he gets blown out, I would not be surprised if he packs it up.
Well, let's see if he can avoid that fate. So, stopped early, but the Chiefs are supposed to have a high-powered offense that usually that doesn't happen to. So we'll see if it was fluke or if Ducky came in here with a game plan that's going to get him stops throughout this game. Out of the empty here, Mahomes motioning over the running back to the left side of the field. Back to throw Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Devontae Adams, and he's got one man to beat. Going to get wrestled down. Doesn't get to the end zone, but he is going to get a huge chunk of yardage, setting him up about 20, 25 yards away from the end zone. You got nothing to... Okay, there you go.
R2, he went out and got Devontae Adams, and I was like, yo, what are you doing here? You don't need Devontae Adams. But he's used them, and you actually used him pretty well, considering, yeah.
Yeah, it's always a good thing to get more talent on your team, especially cheaper, older talent. Over the middle, this is DK Metcalf, and he's in for a quick touchdown.
Speaking of quick touchdowns, the Domino's driver has just touchdown at my house, and Brother Cal's room, his door just opened. So it looks like Brother Cal is about to indulge in like 20,000 calories and eat some McDonald's or Domino's.
I love that for him. Not sponsored, but big moments for both Cal and for the Kansas City Chiefs. So
the Chiefs score, Cal gets pizza. I mean, it's like life is whole.
I mean that's what it's all about, and that makes it easier for us too because we're gonna have a game that people actually want to watch. So. They are able to respond, and they're able to do it quickly at that. They shake off the early rust that they maybe had, and the pressure's on Ducky to see if he can keep this lead.
And, funny thing about Ducky low-key plays better when he's down. So it's interesting to see what it'll look like when Ducky's kind of like up throughout this game if he's able to score this drive.
Well, we're in the tight slots, halfback week here, baller formation. I'm a big fan. I ran this in Madden 20. Back to throw. Looking over the middle, he has Brian Thomas, who's going to get wrestled down, but not before getting 7.
I don't know about you, Steady. I don't know how I felt about that route combo with the like shortened down corner route and the drag right there. It kind of seemed a little odd to me. I
don't hate that at all. I think it's a great route combo. Kind of attacks the sideline and clears out room for your drag, and that's what ended up happening. So this time, Saquon Barkley going to get the carry, and he's going to lose 4. Not what the Jaguars had in mind.
And now the Jaguars, their turn to be in third and medium, third and long. So I'm interested to see what it looks like. They're going to go back to the Brian Thomas.
I mean,
Um,
I can see what the call is, and I want to vomit. I mean, what is this? Back to throw is Lawrence going just right at he looks for every single Chief and throws it at all of them. And Connor gets the interception down the sideline.
I can't believe Trevor Lawrence. I can't believe that was the read, considering the crosser was wide open. You know what I think happened? I think he was staring at the wheel. The wheel didn't get open. He felt the pressure and he just panicked, threw it to the street.
I mean,
right
it's
there.
almost like he was looking for who the most covered player was, and that's who he threw it to. Not a great moment from Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he's had a great season otherwise, but that mistake, not great. And it puts the Chiefs right back, where they need to be. They get their stop, and now they're knocking on the door. Back to throw is Mahomes. He's going to scramble up the middle using his legs, slides down, very intelligent slide there, gets 8, and it's second down and 2.
Yeah, I got a little scared for a second. I thought he was not going to slide down. Mahomes was about to get absolutely clobbered, but does the smart thing, gets down, and I think right here, would you run it right here? I would pass. The way his D-line is set up right now, I would pass.
I mean, this is a hard to run against, but I also feel like Ducky's not really. There we go. I mean, he was playing as like some random on the D-line. He is going to throw. Mahomes has time going. Tried to throw like zig or an out or something, but unfortunately he got absolutely bagged by the man coverage. Falls incomplete. I mean, his guy had inside positioning and everything. But sometimes he likes to throw it where only the defender can get it. Not what happened there, but it is going to bring up a huge third down. Probably 4 down territory, if I'm being honest. That's what I'd imagine, at least.
And, I don't mind the hard flats right there because we know R2's probably going to be looking for something short, so it's not a bad combo he's got going. He's just going to have to watch the middle.
Yeah, I think drags could get open here, something super short. We'll see what he's got going on. Going out. Wow, hard flats? Be damned. Frick your hard flat. I'm going to throw right at it and get the first down. That's what recent Madden games are all about. You find the nearest zone, you throw right at it, and you catch the ball anyway.
I think right here we're going to see either a run or an RPO. Nope, Ducky's a timeout.
Maybe looking to get a breather for the guys. It's been rough going. They barely had any rest on the sideline before Trevor Lawrence decided to chuck it up to the nearest Chief. I don't mind it at all, especially in the first half. We're in the dollar here, the dime 3-2. I wonder if he'll check into a run here. A somewhat weak box. In motion. Back to throw. Mahomes going underneath. Has the hitch, and that's Devontae Adams, who can't get in. Reaching forward, but unable to secure the touchdown. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, 2nd and goal from the 1 here. This might be an opportunity where I like to run. I think I would like to run right here. On 3rd and goal, if you haven't got it, maybe pass. But right here, I would like a run.
Wow, fullback dive and into the end zone is Wiley. Touchdown, Kansas City. And they are going to take this lead. So
yeah, and it looks like we've had a complete 180 here. It looked like Ducky was going to run away with it to start, but R2's been able to get it back, and he's looking good right now.
Well, don't get it twisted. I still think this is a good situation for Ducky. As long as the game is tied at half and it's not a lead, he'll be playing from favorable position. But right now, I think he's just got to be worried about putting points on the board, and he might do that on the kick return here. Tank Bigsby fighting forward. Nice little return up to the 38.
And you got to think, if you're the Steelers, I know the Steelers are probably watching this right now, considering the Chiefs are the 6th seed. If you're the Steelers, do you want to see the Ravens or the Chiefs?
I mean, in the current, I'd probably rather see the Chiefs, but that's just me. Play action here. Lawrence looking, doesn't really have anything, is going to throw it away, thank goodness. I know you and I both worried what might happen there. Probably a good play. I think right now, many are unmotivated, and I think Sniper might look to capitalize on that.
Yeah, it looks the AFC looks very weak this year. I don't know.
I mean, you could say that in the NFC too. I mean, no Doc, which is a shocking thing to say. Our 2 seed is Nick, and Hodge is a big competitor. I mean, this is the year. Oh my God, he throws it right to the nearest Chief again. Hicks with the interception, and this time he's got space. Wow. And heading into this game, I did not think that the turnovers were going to be this bad. I mean, what is going through Ducky's head right now?
I mean, we're literally just seeing Ducky just fall apart and just like I don't know what he's doing right now, but he needs to get it together because if this Chiefs offense like it plays to like how it should be and it's high flying, there's not much you can really do.
They don't even need to be high flying. They keep having fields that are 15, 20 yards long. I mean, this is just they're not making it easy on themselves at all. And in a game where I feel like the offense dominates, we need to be doing a little better than turning it over and giving them amazing field position. 14-7 at the end of the first, and I'm shocked right now, Stinky. How are you feeling?
I am perplexed that we're seeing this level of offense from Ducky. Ducky usually is a lot better than this. And honestly, his defense too. His defense has been whatever. He got to stop, so I can't even be mad at the defense. Just got to be better on offense.
Outside run here. This is Bass trying to use the speed to the outside, cuts it back in, and gets a yard. 3 is totally okay here, but you figure the Chiefs want to capitalize on that field positioning and get 7.
Yeah, for sure. If you're the Chiefs right now, though, on 3rd and 2, number one thing to do to like be wary of is that Ducky's probably gonna have hard flats on the field. So don't get baited into throwing a pick six off a zig or anything. Be smart about this.
Well, we'll see what he does. Ducky kind of ready to play the run here, it would appear. We'll see what happens. Kind of a condensed form here, it's looking like.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the defense.
Mahomes back to throw. Has time. Chucks it deep down the middle. That's DK Metcalf, and that's a big chunk play, and it brings him all the way down to the 6-yard line, knocking on the door of the end zone.
Yeah, that's exactly what R2 needed and exactly what Ducky did not need here. Ducky's gonna need to have to play some good defense right now.
Well, it's hard to play good defense when this is the situations you're in. Back to throw, going over the middle. Tried to give it to the big boy up the seam. Mahomes kind of overestimating the ability of him to jump. Maybe he's thinking like Travis Kelce, right? But that guy, honestly, not Travis Kelce.
Last Madden, that's probably a touchdown. They kind of nerfed the shit out of high balls this year, and it's
high balls were pretty good, and now they're super nerfed and they're like inaccurate a ton. Kind of lame, kind of not epic, but it happens. So Mahomes, I don't like it either because I think you should be allowed to throw it over the defender. I don't know what's the problem with throwing it over a defender. That's stupid. Back to throw Mahomes. Looks like he might take off in the middle. That's Derwin James, and he makes him miss. What a move! Touchdown, Chiefs!
Oh my God! When Mahomes retires and he's ready to get his gold jacket, that's gonna be one of the plays they show. He breaks the ankles of the former All-Pro, and just like that, the Chiefs are up 14. But honestly, I know you were saying earlier it's not looking too bad for the Jags, and I'm kind of inclined to agree, considering the fact that if they manage the clock well here, they could touch the ball last in the second half, and also first in the third, last in the first half.
Yes, I see what you mean. And truthfully, we haven't really seen the Chiefs have a full field of offense to work with. I think if Ducky just wants to focus on getting into the end zone and make sure that he has to go the full length of the field, that could work out, and maybe he could even get the ball back and tie it. Because I think R2 is perfectly capable of making mistakes. It's just he hasn't put him in a position where it's like even possible. So yeah, we'll see what Ducky draws up. Trevor Lawrence really struggling tonight. We got the bunch here. We're smack dab in the middle of the field. No hash. See what they got going. Back to throw. Lawrence going over the middle. That's Anthony Schwartz, who housed one earlier today. Not going to do that quite here, but he is going to get 9, and they are going to hurry this up.
Yeah, Ducky's moving right now. 2nd and 1. This is where you want to be, and you want to keep yourself in 2nd and short, 3rd and short situations.
Back to throw. Lawrence Going zig over the middle. This is Mike Evans, who's going to pick up another chunk of 10 yards, and they're going to keep the hurry up going. So, feeling the urgency now is Ducky, and I think he's thinking score and give him a chance to make a mistake. Back to throw underneath. This is Saquon Barkley. He is going to get brought down, but another chunk play. Probably going to keep it going. They are hurrying back to the line.
Yeah, Chargers are moving with some, not Chargers, my bad. Jags are moving with some urgency here. I don't mind it. I think they're just trying to get in a rhythm right now and try to get a quick score.
Underneath, another drag route, Evan Ingram, and he's got space. Huge play all the way down to the Chiefs' 30-yard line. So he is going to go out of bounds, and they're finally going to get a chance to go back to the huddle.
That was a great play right there by Mr. Brian Thomas, getting that nice little blocks for his tight end.
So bunch look to the right. Back to throw is Lawrence going underneath. Another little zig. This time it's Anthony Schwartz, who's absolutely popped. Wow. And he had a pick earlier today, and that time he just absolutely lays out Anthony Schwartz, and that man is panting in the huddle right now. Just had the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, you got to be a little painful in the huddle there, Maybe he needs to take a Tylenol, maybe take some aspirin, but...
I mean, it's probably not a great feeling. Kind of an unconventional look here. Two tight ends on the field. We'll see.
I don't know.
See what the deal is. Back to throw, going Mike Evans, and wow, right over the middle, touchdown Jaguars. And there is plenty of time.
I don't think he did.
I have no idea, but he is going to throw it over the defenders and into the end zone. So I'm sure Mike Evans is red zone threat. That's probably the thought process there, but you don't need it when you're wide open.
Suppose so.
Extra point, up, extra point, good. 21-14 your score. Jaguars kicking to the Chiefs. So, big drive there from the Jaguars to respond and kind of close that gap a little.
Yeah, and the Chiefs are going to get the ball right here, and if you're the Chiefs, the goal has to be, let's at least get 3 and just make it so the Jags don't touch the ball again. It has to be the goal.
Well, we'll see what they can do. I just want to make sure that this is working. So I'm going to do that. I want to hear you talk, but I just don't even... Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. I just had to make sure because nobody told me if this is good or not.
Speaking of points being scored, the Oregon Ducks have cut the lead.
Wow, that's exciting. Thanks for the update, sir. Back to this game. 4-yard run for the Kansas City Chiefs to open the drive. I'm sure he's thinking this is the last drive because he wants to have that 2-possession lead heading into the half, I figure. So we'll see if Mahomes can get her done. We got like a tight open maybe, I want to say, is what we're looking at. We're here on the right hash. Mahomes in the backfield with his speedy little running back. Back to throw. Pressure coming in. Finds his running back, and he's got a ton of space. Can he make a man miss? No, he cannot. But he is down to the Jaguars 45, and we're right there basically at field goal range already. And
great spot right here for the Chiefs, and they just got to let this clock keep on ticking. If I see them snap the ball before the 2-minute warning, it would be very okay. I think he was thinking about it or something. I don't know. You never know with Reginald.
I think you're right. So, 2-minute warning is upon us. 21-14. Chiefs lead. Chiefs knocking on the door of 2-possession lead. So, we got a spread look here. Now on the left hash, thanks to the big catch from the young Blazer in the backfield. Man, what a nickname that would be. In motion now, making a really weird, it's like some kind of screen. He isn't going to throw it. Going over the middle, finds the running back again. Makes a man miss, but not before getting absolutely popped right in the center of the field. Luckily, he does hang on to it. And this team straight moving down the field. Ooh, so the bunch tight end here. Ducky, presumably still in the dime dollar look. Bunch is to the left. Uh-oh.
Ducky really likes the dollar. He likes to switch up between the nickel wide 9 and the dollar, it seems. I don't mind it. I kind of like the defense he's running. We got to do a better job of executing on defense. and of course on offense as well. But on defense here, if you're Ducky, you gotta find a way to get off the field and or force a turnover and hopefully try to go down only one
Yeah.
possession into the half.
At this point, 3 is, it's not really a victory, but it's probably the best you could hope for. So back to
If
throw
you're
Mahomes, going Metcalf outside, and Cisco tries to knock it loose. He's unable to. Another chunk play for the Chiefs, and they're just about 10 yards away from the pay dirt.
Yeah,
So,
if you're Ducky, you can live with 3 because you have to have the self belief that you can hold him to 3 or at least get a stop one time in the second half. And I think he probably can. So he needs to try to hold him to 3. If he scores 7, that's probably game.
oh man, like
But if he
everybody's
holds him to
open.
3,
Going outside, that's Xavier Worthy, and he's diving into the end zone for the Chiefs touchdown. Now,
that sucks, but you got 36 seconds. You got 2 timeouts. Like, you can save yourself here, Ducky. Go down, at least get yourself 3, so then you can go down and make it a touchdown and make it a 4-point game coming out of the half. Like, just go get points on the board. This isn't that. It sucks, but it's not that bad of a spot to be in.
yes, I mean, it's a terrible spot to be in, but you just got to make the most of it. You can't change the past unless you wiggle that Ethernet. So, you just got to do what you can. And right now, 3 or 7 is probably what needs to happen. So he's got 30 seconds to do it. 2 timeouts and a dream. Let's see what he can cook
I'm not
up.
a gambling man, steady, but I know there's a lot of degens in this league. If there was a live betting odd on who's gonna win this game, and I was like a little drunk, I think I might hammer the Jags right now. I feel like the Jags got it in them, man.
Well, we'll have to see Trevor Lawrence lock in if that's what we're going to see. He's going back to this play that you despise. Back to throw. Has that guy over the middle. Makes the throw. That's Anthony Schwartz.
Come up.
And they are going to call a timeout. We've seen some questionable coaching decisions from teams in an alternate universe, wouldn't you say? And sometimes in these moments, like we watched the Bears let the clock run out and then just chuck it 70 yards on the field. I mean, the Falcons recently had a bad moment with the clock. But here in the MKL, we're way better than those guys. So
we have elite clock management.
Absolutely. In motion, outside is Mike Evans, and he has an open shot at the end zone. Is going to fight, not going to get there. He does get out of bounds. And
if that was Mike Evans from 5 years ago, that's probably a touchdown.
Maybe so. He's getting up there in age, but that man still balls out. I mean, he's still got it. So single back bunch here. 1 timeout, 25 seconds. Kind of a scary place to be. I don't like this. He's running it. Saquon Barkley absolutely blown up.
Please don't hurry up. Oh.
No, he's cooked. He's gonna, dude.
Yeah,
he's cooked. It's gonna run off so much. It's gonna run off so much time. Oh my god.
This is elite clock, man.
No, this is not. I don't like this.
Now he's letting it run off too much. Okay,
I don't like this. No, I didn't like that at all.
About 4 to 5 seconds per play, and now you're down to like 2.
I think I wouldn't even be worried because the Chiefs have not been. They've been like 15, 20 yards a chunk. Like, I think you would have been all right. Ooh, I do like. I mean, it could be good. I don't know. It could also be you lose. Tries to throw Mike Evans, unable to make the throw. Yeah.
That last year, that's a touchdown. This year they don't give it to him.
Yeah, I mean,
has really
this is a great. I know this. No, I think this could work. I think that didn't work. Oh my God! He fights into the end zone. How the hell?
That was okay. I would have said do that on 4th and goal. I would have called the quick pass right there. And
I was looking at the flat. I didn't realize that was a screen for the tight end or for the running back. That's disgusting. I thought it was one of those RPO flat plays, but the blocking wasn't there on the tight end. And then I just started. I mean, man, what the hell?
And just like that, now the Jags are back in the game.
They are back in the game, but they're gonna have to get a stop and not give up a kick return. So here's the kicker trying to save the day. All right. Luckily, don't give up a kick return, and the Chiefs are going to have the lead at half, which is what they needed to do. Ducky will be able to tie it up, though, I believe, because he did kick off. So, not ideal, but it's where we are. So, Doc, heading into this game, did you have a favorite to win?
I thought the Chiefs were going to be winning this game pretty comfortably. In my opinion, I think the team's a lot better, and I don't think Ducky's neither of these guys seem invested into their team that much. So I just went with the team overall, and it shows in my playoff prediction. I don't know who you guys picked. Or
Oh my
who you
god, I
guys
just
have,
didn't do it. I just haven't done it yet. So I'm just gonna miss out on one of the games, it would appear. But
to it, man.
is there another game happening?
I believe so.
Well,
Who
that's-
is the Vikings, and why the hell
Mesh.
did you pick the Vikings to win the Super Bowl?
Who picked the
never mind.
Vikings?
that was
That's crazy.
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
That's for
Out of the pistol here, Trevor Lawrence. Oh, it's the one of the double passes. Saquon Barkley with an absolute dot to Mike Evans.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Why is he able to do that? Why
Oh
can
my God.
Saquon Barkley throw it over the defenders?
You know,
An
I just wanna
absolute
say-
dime.
I just want to say, to pull that one out, coming out of the half with the halfback, balls of fucking steel.
I mean,
believe
that
how
could have
good
been
ball.
so bad. It's unbelievable. Back to throw Lawrence going underneath to Tank Bigsby, who's going to juke and make a few guys miss. Is going to fight all the way down to the 6. So
we have seen Trevor make some pretty big playoff comebacks RL. So, and I think Ducky has a few comebacks in the playoffs himself.
well,
Just, not versus Stinky.
Well, what Stinky was saying earlier is that Ducky plays better when he's losing, so maybe he consciously made the decision to completely sell until he was losing. Wow, going Mike Evans here, and he's going to make the catch, and that is a touchdown.
And you know, if you're the Chiefs right here, I really hope R2 isn't getting too phased right now, because this is the way Madden works. It's like momentum, you know. Whoever is on offense, you're gonna get the momentum. If you're R2, you gotta lock in right here, man. Don't get like too scared here. Play your game. He's been playing good on offense ever since the first possession. He just needs to stay locked in.
Yeah.
One thing I'd like to point out is you can't come back if you're winning the entire game. So
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's all knotted up here, 28-28. We got a majority of the half left to go. Looking like a real shootout here in Jacksonville.
So I missed the first half with this game. Do you think the Chiefs' offense is doing good? Do you think
They started out real bad, but then they started getting turnovers and having fields that are 20 yards long. We haven't really seen their offense have the full length of a field. So
You got to quick hike this. He has a touchdown.
I mean,
He
man.
doesn't know the way this. He doesn't know.
Well, it looks like Ducky's made the adjustment, looking a lot better now than it was a few seconds ago. In the empty is Mahomes. He's been working out of this a little bit tonight. Back to throw, obviously. Going to scramble. Has a man. That's Xavier Worthy, who's going to get a nice little chunk, 15 yards. And that's kind of been the name of the game here. Big chunk plays. First down, first down, first down.
And you
And
know,
that's-
I just want to say one thing we haven't really seen from the Chiefs that I want to see more is I want to see Xavier Worthy go vertical. I don't want to see him go horizontal. I want to see him get deep, and like let's stretch the field with Xavier Worthy with DK Metcalf. Let's try to do something that way. It seems like a lot of his like
This
big
guy
plays-
Ducky is using an offensive lineman and predictably gets completely dotted. That's Devontae Adams cooking his man on the corner route. What are we doing?
This is just the old head game between Devontae Adams and Mike
Mike
Evans.
Evans. I don't like running man against this Chiefs team because they have too much speed.
So
and
much
then, like,
speed. And they're good route runners.
yeah, you cannot run like.
They literally have
bad.
3 number 1 caliber receivers. I mean, you know, kind of a stretch for Devontae at this point. But the other 2, hell yeah. Like, oh man,
Oh.
absolutely just railed. Is going to somehow get the ball off.
Trayvon Walker, shows why pass rushers are important because if R2 wouldn't have tried to instant pass right there, that probably would have been a nice little sack.
Yeah, and those are always big drive killers, but Mahomes able to expertly avoid it because he's just the best. And second down and 10 coming up. So in motion is Worthy. We've kind of got a bunch wide to the right here. Mahomes looking, has his man Worthy. Ooh, nice switch stick. Nice switch stick. Oh my God, he throws it anyway.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Why the hell would it? Mahomes sees him crash down, realize that the corner's open, and Mahomes says, "You dare me? You double dog dare me?" Chucks that thing.
You guys know those passes where you're usering somebody, and then you go to the guy behind him because you're like no way this dumbass is gonna throw at the guy. That guy.
I mean, I've been both. Sometimes I'm like, you know what, dude, frick your user. I'm a Sigma, and then sometimes, I'm like, there's no way this guy throws it, and then he throws it at my soul. So that's kind of what we saw right there. Luckily, not intercepted, but it does bring a big third down.
We're gonna get him.
Ooh.
Throws DK. I think he maybe threw that a little bit too early. You wait for the route to break a little bit better. But
Well,
for 3 here and taking the lead, and he does have
yeah, he's gonna get the lead. Who's super amazing, and kick is up and good.
Respecter of women.
Yeah.
Well, there's some controversial things that maybe happened about him giving a speech. I mean, I don't really know the entire context behind it. It's kind of just, I mean, well, that's one thought process, but we're going to try and avoid such sensitive topics here. 3-point lead for the Chiefs. No, we're not going to do that. Thankfully, they're not a part of this playoff run, so we don't have to bring them up ever. 3-point lead. Field goal, probably not what the Chiefs wanted, but, you're going to be happy taking the lead regardless. So
I don't like coming out in whatever Dougie just came out.
He's in a single back, and we've seen him try and run the ball and fail spectacularly. So I don't know why we're in single back here. Back to throw out of the single back, going up the seam. This is Evan Ingram, and he's got room to run. One man to beat. Can he do it? He will. Touchdown. Evan Ingram. Wow.
Something I've seen work a little bit more throughout the year is single back. A lot of pro players are going to single back, and
I've been seeing lots of bubblegum out of single back. I would agree. And right there, we were questioning the decision, and then he immediately went ahead and threw a touchdown. Oh my God, he's gonna lag his balls up and kick this into the stands. And somebody check the crowd.
For R2 now, because if he scores a touchdown, he's up 4 points.
Yeah. Ducky opting to stream this game when, as the home team, he has the right to deflect it. And maybe kind of dealing with the consequences of that with a tragic missed extra point. It is going to keep it within 3.
Living in a college house that shares a community Wi-Fi router and having to stream a Madden game does not seem very ideal to me.
Definitely seems less than ideal. We'll see if that has an impact or not. I mean, it almost certainly will.
The loop or something?
No, he's not running this at all. He's just picking it, and that guy just runs straight into the guard and does nothing. So
I thought Dougie had some defense cooked up.
Back to throw. Mahomes rolling to his right. He's got this corner. Wow, it goes underneath instead. I would have checked that corner because it didn't look like Ducky was going to switch stick to it.
Yeah, I think that receiver is 6'8" too, so you can throw that and run backwards and body block.
Well, he opts for the safer throw, which I'm not going to be mad at, because if Mahomes sails it, goes right to the nearest Jaguar, that's what would happen in college football 25, that's for sure. So he's
I don't like only rushing 3.
Back to throw, going right at Ducky, and Swift is going to manage to come down with it. I mean, man, no respect for the user, and that time it pays off. Ducky caught sleeping on the job. Not the best. That would have been a huge moment for him.
Yeah, it's like he's covering everything, but he's not. He's there, but he's not.
Yeah, he's got to be more aware, and he's got to make the play, expect the unexpected.
He's just a meat sponge in the void of this EA John Madden football game that is there.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Pressure's coming in. He's going to get licked right as he throws.
Yeah,
Falls incomplete.
I feel like the way to beat this team is probably to zone blitz. The Chiefs' offensive line is not good. They traded every single one that are valuable to have. I don't want to see
his left tackle is awful.
Yeah.
And right now I'm seeing him lined up, but he's in a contain, so it's not going to matter. He has been rolling out. We'll see if he does here.
But
he is going to...
pass rush so
Ooh,
much to where
wow, Devontae Adams trying to get to the end zone here. He's got one man to make miss. Does it, but then he kind of gets laid out by like his own teammate accidentally there. He's going to get into it.
to come out
I
and get
mean,
some oxygen.
I
I'm
mean,
sure
he started
he's
beefing
tired.
with a Jaguar there, but big play, and now they're in the red zone. So Devontae Adams could be a red zone threat. I don't really know.
I think DK has it actually, but I heard you have the inside scoop of what Aaron Rodgers thinks of Devontae Adams taking his talent to Kansas City to play with a better QB than Mahomes. I mean, than himself.
Well, you know, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers really buys that. I think Aaron Rodgers is a very arrogant man. He knows, you know, that he's one of the greats. So
Greats of what? He has what, one Super Bowl?
he does have one Super Bowl, but I mean, he's a confident guy, you know. And right now, the Packers, you know, Aaron Rodgers is looking to get his second Super Bowl. So, wow, DK Metcalf deep, unable to come down with it. I don't think he's the red zone threat. It's got to be Devontae Adams. Don't hate the throw. It looks like he, you know, single coverage, you know, your 90 million overall player versus probably some trash can. Could have worked out. Didn't there. I think taking the delay a game was bad.
Oh no, this cannot be the call. I hate
I
this.
don't mind the call.
I don't mind the call either.
Soft squats match this year, so if anything goes vertical, the soft squat in theory should take it. But we'll see how it goes.
Mahomes back to throw.
I mean, he
has this corner. Wow, Mahomes unable to make the throw, just completely off the mark. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 15. And 3 is not the worst thing in the world, because if the Jaguars go down and score, they might miss another extra point, and you're probably going to have time to go for 2 even if they do make it. So
yeah, if you're the Jaguars, you consider going for 2 just to avoid the possibility.
I think that would be terribly stupid.
No, you
but
don't chase points, especially.
Yeah, that would be terribly stupid. Because if you don't get it, then he just wins. So nope, don't do that. You
you trust your internet to kick the extra point?
Yep. Back to throw. Mahomes has all day. Derwin coming in.
Oh,
wow, Mahomes has missed some pretty big throws.
I think that one, if he throws that in a place where his receiver can catch it, the defender's getting it. So probably for the best that he sailed it, because I think there's no way he can throw that over that DB.
I was looking at the right
Kick
side
is
of the corner
up.
of the end
Kick
zone.
is
I feel
good.
Like
so
he had a touchdown in the back of the end zone that he just didn't see.
I think he missed a few. I think he saw that corner to DK Metcalf super late, and that's why he threw it 20 yards over his head. I think he could have made that throw if he saw it. But all knotted up here nearing the end of the 3rd quarter, and this has been a long one. This has been a long game.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of inaccurate throws.
Yeah, a lot of incompletions, stop the clock. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So
not a lot of running, a lot of one-play touchdowns.
Well, that's what it's all about. This is exciting. A lot of this motion action. Brian Thomas here in motion on a wheel. He's super bagged. Oh my God, he's throwing it.
Both of these users gotta be sick.
I mean, I can't believe they didn't let him animate on that, because that was so interceptable. Not what happened. Trevor Lawrence just kind of maybe starting to get in his own head, you know, because he keeps making these questionable throws, and I wouldn't be feeling too good about that. Back to throw is Trevor Lawrence. Oh, man. Yeah, I saw a triangle late there, but he's going to opt to go underneath. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Yeah, but both of these offensive lines are doing pretty well for the defensive lines that they're going against, and having the amount of time is not something that I would have predicted either of these QBs to have. Back
to throw. Lawrence going underneath, has this zig, and that's Anthony Schwartz. Anthony Schwartz, kind of the hero of this game so far.
Yeah, the Jaguars wide receivers have been doing very well against a very formidable Chiefs secondary that I thought would be able to kind of bag what they have going on. I thought if anyone was to go off, it would have been BTJ, and it just hasn't been. And we're going to see Saquon Barkley get 6 yards on the play, and with 6 seconds left, that's probably the last play of the game. And not
the last play of the game. Last play of the half. But
not last play of the half.
Yeah.
Last play of the quarter.
God damn it. Yeah,
My
you're
biggest
right.
pet peeve with Madden is
Big
when you
mistake.
go out of bounds with like 5 seconds left and the clock just doesn't run, so you have to pick a play.
Yeah, it's a sad thing, but it is what it is. So single back bunch here. We've seen this a few times. Still not a fan, as it turns
I
out.
feel like if you send any type of pressure, you're just getting sacked on this.
In motion, back to throw, going underneath. This is Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram kind of have a shot at the end zone here. Can he get there?
All is able to bring him down at the
Wow.
Devon Witherspoon misses the initial tackle, and these Jaguars receivers are getting a lot of rack yards, making Trevor Lawrence's life a lot easier.
This is
I
true.
don't think I've ever seen Ducky run this play call, but I like.
I think he ran it earlier in the game for a touchdown. Going underneath, this is Wheel. That's Brian Thomas, touchdown. So, Jaguars able to get a 7-point lead here. But there's a solid amount of time left. I'm curious if the Chiefs will run this clock down and go for a 2 to win it, or if they're going to opt to just get in the end zone and kind of leave themselves in a position to get clocked.
Yeah, if you're the Chiefs here, do you think you're going for touchdown or nothing, or do you think if you get down the field with enough time, you can settle for 3?
I think the Jaguars have... I mean, both these teams move in such big chunks that if you score fast here, you can probably get into a clock position with, even better. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 minutes, kind of annoying to clock. So I'd just be going to the end zone.
If I am the Chiefs right now, I'm trying to score as fast as possible. You just got to try to score fast and then see what the Jags do. And then, but if I'm not going to lie, I love the spot the Jags are in right now. Jags are in a great spot.
Yeah, the Jags are certainly where they need to be to come away with a victory here. So we'll see they can finish it off.
Doing his best Patrick Mahomes impression, doing things we only see Patrick Mahomes do at the moment.
Scrambling, everyone got pancaked, able to find Xavier Worthy, and he's got the referee trying to get in the way. Oh my God. Wow, and like I said, chunk plays, name of the game. It's all we've seen tonight. And Chiefs already flipping the field.
This guy, Patrick Mahomes,
I mean, he is the greatest.
Making that play. Am I Chris Collinsworth enough?
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. I'm proud of you. Back to throw Mahomes, going outside. Xavier Worthy somehow. That probably should have been intercepted. I mean, the guy, all he had to do was turn his head and catch the ball. But Xavier Worthy going to jump over him completely to make that catch. That's crazy. Back to throw here. We got some slants. We got a drag, and Mahomes unable to escape the pressure. That's
it gives you a little bit more space.
That's Josh Hines Allen.
Horrendous thing.
I think it's a bad decision, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to get more space to work with.
I think he wishes that didn't happen. Clock is running. It's very scary.
He's get himself clocked. He needs to hurry.
Yeah. Back to throw. Going over the middle is DK Metcalf. Touchdown! Through the contact. That time he lit up. I think he might have been too far for red zone, but maybe he's got like a deep in, mid in. There you go.
Yeah.
Able to make the catch.
The number one
have activated if he was where he was the play before.
Now, I'm gonna be honest here now. If I'm R2, listen. If I'm R2, I'm gonna play defense for 2 sets of downs. If he gets past my 50, I might think about letting him score. If he gets past my 50, if he gets,
if I'm trying to clock somebody and they're trying to let me score, it just makes my job that much easier. So,
because I'm gonna be honest, if Ducky gets a free run to the end zone, he's gonna take it.
I don't think so. I think Dougie would. I don't know, because with Donkey's internet is the biggest factor here.
Yeah, I mean, setting himself up to kick a game-winning field goal after missing an extra point does sound pretty terrible. But at the same time, his defense has just given up touchdowns in like 4 plays every drive. So, no idea what the right call here is. I think he should just play better defense. That's where I'm at. In motion, underneath here.
Oh, he had the wheel. He was gonna run into the end zone.
Well,
Gonna like start
opts to hand it off. I wasn't reading it, so I didn't see it at all. Gains nothing, but the clock will run.
I think he wanted to throw it, but it came open too late. But I think we are going to see Ducky here be a little mindful of the clock.
He's loved
Well,
these
if you're
zigs.
Ducky, can't if you have a negative play here or an incompletion, you got to worry about getting clocked yourself.
Underneath got
And
Tank
we're not gonna have to worry
Bigsby.
about that.
Wow,
Ooh,
first
out of
down.
bounds.
That's terrible.
I don't think it's the worst thing in the world because there's not chewing the clock down is not an issue. It's a shame that it's not running right now, but I think he wanted to avoid like the 2-man tackle so that he could get the first down. That's probably the thought process. Inside run here, Saquon gonna get swallowed up by
Jones
Chris
says, "Hey,
Jones.
Chris Jones sheds the double team and puts his big old meat canyon right on Tank Bigsby.
Yeah, good tackle there. You know, still very possible that they get a stop here, but this is kind of like their last shot, and then you start getting super concerned about being clocked here.
I feel like Ducky's in his best.
Is Ducky
position for
lost?
plays.
Dude's lost in his own
Looking
playbook.
for the same play. If you're R2, you gotta know what the play is. You have to know.
Well,
I
we'll
feel
see.
like this drag route that's gonna come across.
Oh man, underneath.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh
God,
my
Evan
God.
Ingram hits him in the helmet, and
Wow.
I mean that's quite the way to potentially lose the drive.
No, this
Truthfully.
is the season. This is both these teams' seasons, I think. On
I
this
mean,
play right
this
here.
is horrifying. I don't
If-
know
if-
what the rule would be on a
If the
4th
Jags
down
punt right
conversion.
here, if the Jags punt, I don't think we're gonna. Oh, I think this might be the last snap of
Yeah,
Ducky.
I think regardless of what happens, you have to go for it on 4th down.
But can he? Is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
If the game's tied, you can. It is.
Okay,
Yeah,
4th and
yeah.
2. Yeah, you definitely can now.
You
Oh
can't.
my God, this is horrifying. What
This
an.
cannot- oh my God! This cannot. Do not tell me he's calling a play out of here.
What if he calls?
Please.
What if he calls halfback pass?
That'd be-
What's
for the
he gonna
win,
do?
dude. Hell
Oh
yeah.
my-
You call halfback pass. If it's not there, you
No.
run backwards, put it at the 10-yard line, and guarantee you get the ball back.
Honestly, it's
I
not a
mean,
bad
God.
play. I don't mind it. I
That
don't
just
like it.
sounds really scary. Well, here we go. Back to throw. He's gonna have. He has so many guys. He takes Brian Thomas.
He went straight man to man for the
I
game.
think he ran man for the game. I mean, man is baller this year. Don't get me wrong, but
No,
it doesn't work out there. We've seen him go to these zigs time and time again. He's able to find it there.
The 2-minute warning, or
Yes, he's about to take it
shoulders
down.
in the way?
Yeah, sorry. He does take it down to the 2-minute warning. 41-41 your score, and the Jaguars well in position for a game-winning field goal. Chiefs still have their timeouts though. So
Do you call the timeout on the first play here?
Yes.
it depends.
Yes.
Yep, you call it. So Saquon Barkley gets 3, which would be good enough if he does that every
You're gonna
time.
see a double pass.
Really?
What? No. You
Yeah,
cannot
that's-
call double pass right now.
I think
What
this
if he
might be,
underthrows it?
I think he just audibled. Okay, he's not running that.
I don't
So
like who R2 is using here, because if it's a run, you're just gonna get blocked by his lone superstar guard.
he's gonna take him out of the. Well, the run is there. Saquon fighting forward is gonna get the first down.
I would take the timeout.
Less about losing the tackle battle, more about another Chief coming to drag him ahead. But kind of do or die here. Like this is it. And Chris Jones now.
Timeout.
Yeah, now you call it. Oh Jesus.
The way the clock's looking, looks like Mahomes might see the ball with maybe 30 seconds, a little less. No timeouts.
Yeah.
If I'm Ducky,
Unless Ducky throws.
I'm horrified because they've thrown the ball for like 50. Wow, Chris Jones had a shot at that.
You run the ball. You take a timeout.
Timeout.
Oh my
I
God,
think
timeout.
maybe he wants the ice.
No, I think what he was trying to do is he's gonna call timeout on 3rd down.
I think that's so stupid because you call timeout and then you potentially get them to throw the ball on 3rd down to try and win the game. But here you just allow
Well,
them to
going underneath, he does the
You might get
bubble.
the first.
Wow,
my
that's
God,
backbreaking. But
now
now
you
you
get
get
the
the shoot. Now you get the ice rather. So, very scary if you're Mr. Ducky. He is honestly, if I'm Ducky, I'm calling timeouts. I'm going for a touchdown. I don't know what he's doing to be okay kicking on the hash.
Dude, you can kick a field goal ice. It's not that bad.
No, but he's lagging, you dumb bastard. Are you stupid?
Okay, calling that time with 4 seconds is insane.
Yeah, because you're
4?
giving him time. I don't know. Maybe he's afraid to lag.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I thought he was
Oh
gonna
my
get
god,
the.
I feel like Ducky's gonna run up like a spike or something and think the ice isn't gonna happen, but the ice.
Well,
is still
it would
happen.
run. It'll don't kneel. Yeah, that'd suck.
Oh my god, the ice is still gonna.
But it might chew time. If he spikes it, yeah. See, it's chewing
I
time.
would spike it one more time.
Yeah, spike it
If you
one
do
more
3
time.
times, somebody tell him if he does it one more time. It's
No,
be
we're
a
not
foul.
gonna tell him that because
And
he's
it's not a
coaching
field
this
goal
game.
block. What?
Well, I mean, wow, that kick is gonna be right down the middle. 1 second left for the Chiefs.
Oh, he just spiked it one more time.
Oh my god, this could be so funny. I'm kicking this out the back of the end zone, and I'm going to play prevent. That's what I want to do. Because kick returns are amazing. He's going to kick this to the right side, and it is deep. Will he take this out?
I wouldn't.
He's taking it out. The season's in the hands of Drake. Drake looking. He's just running back. He takes this. He takes the safety, and that guy is going to lose his job.
Wow, the people who took the point spread are pissed.
Yo, are you serious? He runs back into his own end zone. Why did he give himself up? He gave himself up in the end zone. What are you trying to do? Put yourself at the 1 yard line? Like, what do you
Going
mean?
into this game, the line was Jags -3. Rumor has it this guy's grandma took the Chiefs. Oh my goodness.
It's one of the worst Madden games I think I've ever played.
Bro, what are your thoughts? Sports bettors are winning big right now because, man, what are your thoughts on his decision to take a 2-point safety?
You know, I think we might have to look into see who's on his payroll right now and see why he would decide to do that. I think we might be seeing a season-long suspension for everyone on the Chiefs organization. Drake especially might never play football again.
I mean, man, yeah, Drake making the decision to go back into his own end zone for a safety with the game on the line is diabolical. I don't know who Drake is. He didn't look fast. I'm fair catching that. I'm giving the ball to Mahomes to throw a streak pass to the prevent defense to Xavier Worthy. On God. There's so many guys that could run under and catch it, and for him to just take a safety and lose.
Can we look at and see who Drake is? He's probably like 90 speed. He's
This
probably not
dude-
even good.
This dude is a terrorist. Where the fuck did he go to school at?
What are we
This
saying?
This Drake
Trevor
guy.
Lawrence started out a bit rough, but we
What
ended up
position is
getting him.
Drake? Is he a
He's
corner?
probably a corner.
David Drake, 93
So
speed.
you're putting your season on the line with a guy who's 93 speed.
Named fucking David.
Well, it is what it is. It was a great battle. Ducky, congratulations. I was really worried because you were leaving time on the clock, and I would have tried to get 7 because you missed an extra point. But
I was pretty pissed about the extra point, honestly, and I didn't think I was gonna miss again. That would have sucked, but I mean, I don't know. I think our defense is gonna be hitting the jugs machine after that one.
I think your user needs to as
dude,
well.
why is Sniper
My
so
user does
angry?
as well.
The
What?
frick you mean many are not motivated? Many aren't motivated. That's what I mean. Nobody's motivated. I don't know. People are sad.
Despite throwing 2 interceptions on the first 2 drives of the game, Trevor Lawrence, 25 of 31. I think he's the MVP.
He did
What do you think
he
about
did what he
Trevor
needed
doing
to
his
do.
best Patrick Mahomes impression?
What do you mean?
Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback on earth. What do you think about Trevor being able to be like Patrick Mahomes?
I mean, be like him. He had twice as many touchdowns. He might be better.
Yeah, it was Mahomes-esque of a game.
He played pretty well. He did what he had to. Some silly mental errors at the beginning of the game, but we locked in after that. Saquon Barkley had a pretty big pass too.
I mean, Saquon Barkley had an unbelievable pass.
Why is Taysom Hill not the one throwing that? He's always the one.
Hill retired, I think.
No,
What?
he's still there. I like having Saquon run it because then I can run with him too. Because a lot of times you can just run for like 15 yards.
Hmm.
I can't believe you threw that ball.
I don't know
We
why
can
I did. I tried to talk it around.
Ragen's game is on, but neither of them are streaming, so that's sad. But
Could ask him too.
no, I'm not
Yeah,
worried about it.
Super
So
Study, with the playoffs upon us, can we get an early Super Bowl prediction from you?
I
From
mean,
me?
I'm gonna pick
Steady.
myself.
What do you think about a third times the charm rematch for Nick versus Ragen in the playoffs?
I think that's very
Preseason
likely.
zero.
That's super likely because Spit is like in Narnia, and Ragen's probably gonna frick the Rams. So they'll be playing each other, and I figure it'll be me versus Haj. The 5 seed is like kind of a cool spot to be because it means you're the best team that didn't win your division. So you're
Oh my
probably really
God.
amazing.
Guys, the Oregon Ducks have cut the lead to 20.
Okay, well,
That's right.
that being said, I'm gonna pack this up. Good cast, fellas. Maybe we'll do another one. Commentating
They
what?
might-
The Raiders and Chargers.
I don't know. When is this happening? You
I
still
don't
haven't
know.
done your
Don't-
thing, bro.